All right, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory and honors to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakar Kodash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of great millstone that rule well, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. This is another additional GMS news and prophecy, and I have an article here from news.com, okay, and the headline is, "What if the internet suddenly stopped? Russian tests raise devastating prospect of cyber war." Okay, so the main question that's posed here is, what if the internet suddenly stopped? Okay, now us here at Great Millstone and other Israelite groups, Hebrew Israelite groups, we use the internet to push this word, push this truth. Okay, do these videos to edify the elect, and we use it as a tool to magnify the word of Yahweh Bashmi Yahweh Shai to on a global scale. Okay, that's where you get the unicorn. Okay, you get the unicorn, you get the you got the internet scripture. Okay, in Psalms the 19th chapter. All right, so we've been using this internet, mainly YouTube, for the past 12 years now. Okay, going on 12 years as far as Great Millstone, the apostles and the elders being on YouTube pushing the word, and of course us brothers came in afterwards to teach the word. So now, because of this truth that's been going out, okay, the elites are at the point of pulling the plug. Okay, now it was a couple of days ago. I was actually going to post another video on it, but then I got this article a little while ago, so I said, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna speak on it. That Russia had cut the internet off in Russia for a day. Pertaining, to a possible cyber war. All right, so I got this article here, and I'm gonna go into it. But like I said, all right, this is biblical prophecy, man. The famine of the word is coming. That's why the spirit of us pushing out these videos, 3 to 4 videos a day, a week, doing these live streams and edifying the elect is very important. Okay, because there's gonna come a time when we're not gonna be able to, have the convenience of the internet or even hearing or watching these videos. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna start off with the scripture, and this is a scripture that we always bring out, but how much more now? As times are approaching the end and as days move along. So this is Amos 8:11. It says, "Behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord," hearing the words of Yahweh Bashmi Yahweh Shai. So there's going to be time when people are going to be hungry to hear this truth, and they're not going to be able to. And the main avenue, like I said, for us to hear this truth is through the internet. Okay, all right. It says, "And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, shall not find it." You're gonna have, people out here that have been scoffing and talking mess about Israelites, mainly us here at GMS, trying to go out here, to the places where they knew we was teaching at, and the different camp spots. Okay. The downtown areas in these different cities, looking for the men of the Lord out there teaching, and they're not going to find us there. Okay? Because the Lord is going to pull the plug, man. All right? He's going to pull the plug on this whole aspect of the truth. It's going to go to another level. Okay? It's going to go to a whole nother level. All right? So let me go back to this article. Okay? So once again, it's what if the internet suddenly stopped? Russian tests raise devastating prospect of cyber war. Okay, so they have tested stopping the internet. All right. So it says, what if the World Wide Web suddenly went dark? No Netflix, no YouTube, no Facebook. All right. And that's something that people, especially here in America, use on a day-to-day basis, man. All right. And I notice it says no YouTube, because it's where the truth is coming from, man. Okay. So it says, while this may sound like bliss for some, the full extent of our reliance on internet will quickly become evident. We got these smartphones. All right, we got these different devices that we use for the internet. Hell, even your car. You know, your car got built-in GPS and navigation, all of that. You know, car uses the internet. You know, there was a video that brothers had sent out. You know, who's watching information going on about what if the grid gets shut down. You know, that's part of a cyber war, shutting down the grid. You know, no electricity. You know, no power. Okay, it was a couple years back, a few years back, maybe about 5 or 6 years. National Geographic did a documentary called American Blackout. You know, it's a really good documentary, and it basically went into, it wasn't that long, maybe about an hour and some change. Okay, but basically it went into the internet. You know, the internet being not just the internet, but the power grid in America being cut off, and how people were going to adjust to it. You know, and people were going crazy, panicking, man. But that's the signs of the times, man. This man Edom, Big Red, all right, he's ready to shut this thing down and bring in his new world order. The way that these people out here have been living, he's getting ready to change all that, man. Okay. So now I'm gonna get back into it. It says, while this may sound like bliss for some, the full extent of our reliance on internet will quickly become evident, and it will be catastrophic. Okay, catastrophic. Everybody relies on the internet, man, to get news, to watch movies, to get information, to post information, man. That's why our people, you so-called blasphemers and Native Americans, y'all are in for a rude awakening. Y'all are in for a rude awakening, man. All right, because we've been telling you, all right, for years that these things are going to come. Prepare your mind and your soul for it. Okay? Use the world. Don't abuse the world, but you abuse the world. You want to do what you want to do. You're proud. You don't listen to us. All right? You don't listen to the prophets. We try to tell you right things, but you want to smooth things. You want to march and protest. Everybody's up in arms about Gucci. The hell with Gucci. Okay? This is what's getting ready to happen in America, man. Okay? This is what's getting ready to happen, man. Y'all worried about a damn blackface sweater. We should be worried about this man coming to wipe your black face off the map, man. Because that's what he's getting ready to do real soon. It's going to start with cutting off your resources, man. Like the internet, food, water, all that's going to be cut off, man. There is going to be a famine of food and bread, water. All right? But this is what's really going to devastate you, because that's how you do all your banking. It's how you use your EBT cards. It's how you, you go to work, use the internet. Okay? Everything in America is going to halt. Okay? It's going to come to a stop, man. All right? So it says, and it will be catastrophic. And this may be why Russia has suddenly become so interested in ensuring its internet is isolated, entirely internal and resilient. Okay? Okay, I'm just gonna get the main meat, okay, of this thing. Let's see if I find some stuff. So it says, China in particular has been accused of coordinating cyber attacks to steal key industrial and military technologies in its bid to leapfrog the West as a leading world superpower. But less obvious is the potential for physical impact. The first act in a state-sanctioned cyber war will almost certainly be a total surprise. And the potential of such a strike is apocalyptic, because we are in the apocalyptic, goes hand in hand with Revelation, the end times, as they say. Okay? This is it, man. We're at the end of this society, man. Okay? We're at the end of this kingdom here in America. Esau's kingdom is coming to an end. Okay, he thinks he's going to bring in this new world order by destroying it, but what's actually going to arise out of this destruction that's coming is the kingdom of Yasha Allah, the kingdom of Israel, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, and 144,000 elect, man. Esau's not going to come back. Scripture says that it shall leave him neither root nor branch. So nothing to build upon, because our kingdom, we're going to take the kingdom from him. Okay? It says, and the potential of such a strike is apocalyptic. And at least one cybersecurity specialist expects digital war to break out within months. I believe a major, and this is a quote, I believe a major cyber attack is on its way in 2019, causing disruption and devastation, writes Rajender Tumber. The only limitation would be the attacker's imagination, because everything is connected, man. Everything is connected. All right. It's pretty much, I'm just going to read the end of this. All right. It says digital apocalypse. As the recent BBC-focused stock experiment highlights, in just a few short decades, the internet has become indispensable. It affects every aspect of our daily lives. And once put out from beneath us, there's nothing to fall back upon. In the first 24 hours, and I listen to this and pay attention. In the first 24 hours, most businesses will simply be forced to halt trading. Wall Street, economy, crashing, boom, that's it, man. Okay? Digital payment systems will be down. Online banking will be out. Even mobile phones and the landline telephone network won't work. Because you notice a lot of these companies, AT&T and all these companies, they've been constantly updating even these landline telephone lines, you know, to be connected to the internet. Everything is interconnected now, you know. It says they're all totally reliant on the internet. The economic cost will be colossal. Major international internet services, Google and Facebook, and Google owns YouTube, okay, will lose more than $500 million. Facebook owns Instagram, all that, okay? All right? Everything is going to be touched, man, okay? It says they will lose more than $500 million in advertising revenue within the first day. But that's barely even the start of it. Hey, what did Howard Shah say? All these are the beginning of sorrows, man. And they're going to only increase. It says the flow of fuel and food through the suburbs halts. So it's going to trickle down to us everyday city dwellers here in Babylon, okay? Despite not having any way to buy or sell it, petrol stations and the grocery stores also need networks to order and distribute fresh stock. This is why they're going to have to, this is why the chip is going to be so important, okay? This is why the mark of the beast, which is the RFID microchip, is going to be so important in that day. For all you guys out there that's not teaching that the mark of the beast is the microchip, you're going to be found out to be a bunch of fools, man. Like the scripture says, you're going to be found out to be the foolish virgins. Okay? It's going to be shown, man, because these things that they plan for this society, it's coming to a head, man. All right? It says they don't have paper order forms or even the addresses for suppliers. They've long since stopped being needed. That's why, like, when you go to do an application for a job, they send you to a computer. They don't got paper applications no more. I remember going back, I believe my first job was McDonald's, man. And I had to sign a paper application. And now you go in these restaurants or these places, see these kids signing they go apply for a job, they tell you what, you just have to go to our website. Just go online, you know? Because they stop using them, man. This whole society is digital, man. Okay? It's all working off the internet. It says then, after less than a week, national infrastructure such as shipping lanes and the power grids linking Australia's states will collapse. Australia. Power stations need to talk to each other to keep the electrical system in balance. Once this stops happening, inevitable power surges and brownouts will take their toll on stress infrastructure. And it's not just Australia. I don't know why they got. Oh well, because this website, news.com.au Australia, but it's going to affect America as well. Okay. It says, with no power, law and order and civilization will end. It could represent a worldwide collapse, and it will be. And the death toll would be horrific. People will be killing each other, man. All right, Scripture says that, 2 Corinthians 15, for the very lack of bread. All right, it says we're all vulnerable. Okay, so let me get this last scripture. All right, 2 Corinthians the 15th chapter. All right, and this is what's going to happen just because the internet. All right, 2 Corinthians 15 and 15. And we always bring this out. I'm going to start at 14. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draws nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hand. And that's when this society collapses, this grid collapses, the internet shut off. You can't get no food, no stock in the stores. Things are going to go chaotic, man. Okay? People are going to be killing one another. It says, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, no government, no law enforcement is going to be able to tell these people nothing. I mean, you see what's going on over there in Paris, France right now. I believe, what, 14 weeks in to those riots over there? I was looking at, I saw that this morning, on RT. Okay? Things are happening, and it was live, man. Okay? So things is heating up around the world. Just had Trump declares a national emergency yesterday, and then you had a fucking shooting out there in Aurora, Illinois. I mean, people need to pay attention, man. Okay? It says, for there should be sedition among men and invading one another. They should not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. And if you, toll booths gonna be offline. You have to, try to barrel through the, where you got these bridges that are drawn up and they draw down. And bridges not gonna work because you're gonna need the power to do that. So the people gonna try to drive over a bridge to get into a city won't be able to, And then plus, martial law. We already in a national emergency. Okay? It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, their houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. People are going to be scared out here, man. All the lollygagging and foolishness is going to stop, especially you Israelites out there that ain't speaking the prophecies, man. All right? If you ain't teaching what Great Millstone is teaching, starting with the apostles and the elders, man, then you're not in the right spirit, okay? Speak on prophecy, because that's what's going to get us out of here. Speaking on Yahweh Shai coming back, the Spirit's going to manifest Yahweh Shai to come back. Think about that. Okay? Verse 19, it says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread. Why? Because there ain't going to be no internet. Okay? Stores won't be able to, like I said, ship in things and, bring things in, nothing like that. Okay? So for the lack of bread, food, okay, it says, and for great tribulation. Okay? So great tribulation is going to happen on this society, man. Many troubles, man. Great miseries, man. It's going to happen. And that's going to be the end of Babylon the Great, the end of Edom ruling over the earth, Australia, Russia, Europe, Africa, Middle East, worldwide, man. I'm going to read this last verse, verse 20. It says, behold, saith the Most High, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, all right, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, and Libanus, to turn themselves one against another. It's the Lord bringing World War III, having them, having Russia and the U.S. pull out of the INF treaty so they continue developing these nuclear missiles, man. Okay? The Lord say he's the one putting them against one another. All right? It says and repay them, and repay the things that they have done to them. Okay, done to who? To Israel, man, to the Israelites. The Lord is going to send Yahweh, the Heavenly Father Yahweh is going to send Yahweh Shai back to deliver the elect and set our kingdom up in the earth, man, you know. But yeah, it's mainly the point, prepare for the internet to be shut down soon, man. Okay? All right? The internet will stop soon. So with that, I'm going to say watch and pray. Till the next time, give our praise and glory and honor to Yahweh Bashmi Yahweh Shai, Bashim Rakak Wadash, that will answer the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect.